It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Cards, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, 49ers. His 12th touchdown of the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the 49ers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That is hot. And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts at the 13. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give, running right. It's Connor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Murray with a give to Connor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Third and long. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 54 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will score. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up. Scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Connor. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mark. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done. Here's their punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And this is gonna be a touchdown. Right place, right time. They avoid a turnover and turn it into 6 points. What a big play for the special teams unit, Greg. They get the block and the score. A big swing that starts with getting to the kicker.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. And anytime you draw up a successful punt block rush, it starts with identifying the breakdown of the protection unit. In this case, they found that weak link. They were able to exploit it. It leads not only to the block, but to the touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go. And the 49ers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return is Greg Dortch. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cards offense about ready to take over once more. Before this next drive gets started, I want to tell you what's coming up in primetime here in Week 5. First week of October. Starts tonight with Sunday Night Football. Memories of the 70s sure to come to mind as the Cowboys and Steelers meet. It's in Pittsburgh at 8:20 Eastern. Followed tomorrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Murray now on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Now remember, the last time they tried this, he had it blocked. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, 49ers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. 49ers offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. Going up top. He's got it. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 2. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece. The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First down throw, Mahomes. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the 49ers continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Jordan Love and Jaden Reed hook it up on a touchdown pass. Next, we'll stay in the NFC West as we head up through Oregon and on to Seattle to check on the Seahawks. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Aiden O'Connell has thrown a touchdown pass. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different. Halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure. as we get set for half number 2. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Cardinals lining up for punt as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah! And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Now it's Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. His numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up. Jackson looking to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The 49ers out for the punt. Greg Dortch deep to return. And this ball be down on the other side of midfield. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Murray. High throw, but it's reeled in. 11 yards on the connection there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's up the sideline to the 25. Down the sideline, past the 40. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Second and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick-6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick-6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Murray. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
The Niners offense and their running back set to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead.
Free kick
and
out
they'll bring the ball out
kicking team
to start at the 40-yard line. First down throw for Murray. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like...
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here comes a return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This offense and their... From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll get back to the line at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Jackson. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the 49ers stretch things out even further. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
The ball comes out, and the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So, a win here for the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.